Hey, how are you? It's Alan here from Looking for Warriors. I've been watching YouTube during the week and I'm watching John Taylor Gatto, and he's talking about one thing that just jumped out to me was the Prussian leaders. Now, Prussia is where the school system pretty much came from. They lost a battle. I don't know what battle it was. I'll find out. They lost a battle. And the leaders were taking a look and saying, well, what was the issue? Well, the issue was we ordered the soldiers to go run into the gunfire, and they wouldn't do it because they're human. People don't want to run into gunfire. So they brought in the school system that would train them to follow orders without thinking. And they were saying what they wanted was people who were intelligent enough to solve problems, but not intelligent enough to see the big picture. So the big picture was for the leaders, and the people below that were there to solve problems and maybe run into gunfire sometimes, but they didn't want them seeing the big picture. And the big picture is what Socrates says, know thyself. And the one thing that John Taylor Gatto said that jumped out to me was, he said that the Prussian leaders realized that men who knew themselves and knew their history were dangerous men. I heard that, I was like, yeah, oh yeah, talk to me, John. And they were dangerous men because they could join the dots. They could see the big picture and join the dots. So if you wanted someone to build an atomic bomb, you need someone intelligent enough to build the atomic bomb, but you didn't want them to see the big picture so they could see, well, this is a really destructive thing that I'm going to build, and I don't think this is the way we should use this technology. You didn't want them thinking that, but you did want them intelligent enough to be able to put it together. So how does your child see the big picture? Well, the first thing is know thyself. So your kids need to know who they are. Who are they? And who they are is, first of all, take a look at your family tree, because who they are is their dad, their mom, their grandparents, their great-grandparents, and on out. So they need to know their family tree. So the first thing you should do is sit down and build, this is what I'm going to do. And this is, John Taylor Gatto may say, no, I'm really wrong here, and that's fine, I could be wrong. But this is the way I'm interpreting what he's saying. I think we need to build a family tree so you can build out. And you know your local history. It's talking about knowing your local history. So where are you? Where do you live? Where did your parents live? What's the history of the area? What was the place like? Learn as much as possible. You can certainly start it with your kids. Maybe bring them to their grandparents, which is what I plan to do, and work out the family tree through that. Also, when they get as far as they can go, which is probably going to be grandparents or great-grandparents or whatever, then they've got to do the research, and you let them do the research. You stop. This is now, you guys take over. You're going to do the research and find out what that place is like, what the next generation is. Get as much as you can for them, but let them research after that. There's lots of information on the internet now, and let them show you if they can do it or not. This is just the start of know thyself. Know your local area. Know what the local area was like in your parents' day, in your grandparents' day, in your great-grandparents' day. This gives them an overall view of who they are, where they came from. And this is going to be important. This is know thyself. I'm taking this from John Taylor Gatto. He may see this sometime and go, Alan, you're completely wrong here. And that's fine. That's fine. I'll probably change that. Or not. Let's see. This is an experiment that I'm going to do with my own kids, and let's see how this works out. And we'll move on from there. Maybe this is wrong, maybe this is right, but we have to try things out, and we'll fail, and sometimes we'll be successful. So hopefully this is one of the successes, but we'll try this out with my kids. This has been Alan here from Looking for Warriors. Take a look at the secret video. It's just right underneath this video. You may need to open up the description box, and there's a secret video in there about how to get a Steve Jobs education.